Prove challenging no matter what the circumstances are. Death is only the beginning.
All right, guys. I have no idea what that was. What the heck?
The map will be different.
All right, there we go.
Will appear in new locations
there it goes.
And in differing numbers. So
that was crazy. I've never had that happen before. Sorry about that.
You can see the use of the lightning alt fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt fires that you can acquire in the game.
I have no idea, right? I have no idea what happened. It just, it's like it temporarily cut out and came back. Yeah, it was weird. The crazy thing is my stream, it never said that it stopped. Like, I don't know if it was on YouTube's end or what, but it was just like a, it seemed like a temporary glitch. Super weird, I have no idea.
Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative.
Yeah, I noticed that on another website, another YouTube page. Like, it wouldn't pop up earlier.
Deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
This is Returnal. They're talking about Returnal right now.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded.
Art. Yeah. It happens, Casemiro. It happens.
But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space.
What's up, Yosan? Yeah, it is good to be back. These graphics are pretty amazing, to be honest. That was interesting how it switched from third person to first person there. Returnal. How many of you are excited for Returnal? What do you think? Hey, thanks for being here, J Madrid.
Lands on April
awesome,
30th,
thank you, Sean.
It's developed by the talented team at Housemarque.
YouTube has been kind of buggy today. I noticed that.
New PS4
really buggy.
Game called Knockout City.
New game, huh?
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in
Did he say Bellin Studios?
Knockout City.
Where's Bobby Barks?
Player action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly
Returnal does remind me of Control a bit.
And abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner. Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight.
So this is like really advanced dodgeball, basically, right?
Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate. We're playing at Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the
crossplay, huh?
Which locks onto targets from far across the map. And
Bobby exposed. It sounded like they said Bellin Studios. I was like, what?
Balls, each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway, or use them to sneak up on your opponents.
Too much of PE in school?
Caught empty-handed?
I don't know, RS. It's weird. That happened to a couple other channels that I tried to today. I think there's an issue with YouTube right now. Mr. Maha.
The team here at Velen has been
the latest factions. Yeah, I don't know.
Knockout City is coming out May 21st, and we'd love your help in our final stretch of development.
I mean, it probably could be fun with friends, maybe, but I don't know.
KnockoutCity.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon, brawlers.
I haven't really seen anything about it that really jazzed me with that.
Time for something new.
What's up,
Here's
Noich?
your first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slow Clap.
Absolute MMA. I think they kind of went for that kind of vibe. I really think they did. Slow Clap, huh? It sucked to get picked last. Nice, Jesse. That's a good point. It's a valid point. What is this? Oh, that person got drilled. Oh, wow. Dang. That wasn't the worst game I've ever seen.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the
That was pretty
PS5
cool,
console
actually.
later this
I
year.
like the art design in that.
Now let's get an update on Solar Ash,
Solar
an epic new
Ash.
PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
Heart Machine. A lot of the games kind of have this kind of graphic style, I've noticed. Like the Kenya Bridge of Spirits. Looks like an
Hey everyone,
advanced
I'm
version
Alex
of
Preston, creative director of Heart Machine.
Journey.
You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash. Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the
Wow.
Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world. At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
Why is she collecting all that gunky gum stuff? That's what I want to know.
As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque.
It's like a ripoff of No Man's Sky. I could see that a little
Our combat
bit.
system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra
Looks like she has like rollerblades on. You see that?
greater and
Kind
greater
of like
sizes.
slides.
Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat.
I noticed that 6. I'm like, the Ray. I'm like, that's the same name as Star Wars.
Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
I know, right? Roxanne, it's true. Thanks for being here, Roxanne. Yeah, sorry about that glitch. I have no idea. Stream said excellent. The stream was still going, like on my end, that whole time. I just noticed on YouTube that it
Solar Ash is
randomly
Heart Machine's
instantly
vision
cut.
of the adventure
Instantly cut.
platformer.
It was random.
Giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun. This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Both PS5 and PS4. Solar Ash. I like the name. It
If
looked
you're
like
a fan of scary games,
basically
this next one is
ex-
for you.
exclusively single player.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic.
This is creepy.
Now, you are more. Are you ready?
Oh, thanks, Urban. It's 30 minutes illegal. Oh, yeah. Friday at Freddy's. Whatever it's called.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me
Roxanne,
together.
never mind. What's up, what's up, Execution Squad?
They won't stop hunting you.
What's up, Poggers?
None of them will stop hunting you. We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will. Both of you burn!
There is more going on here than you realize.
I believe it. Nicolas Cage is doing a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Yeah, I'd believe that. There's something about those kind of like
That was a
kid
chilling new
kid
look at
carnival
Five
things that are
Nights at Freddy's
super
security
freaky.
breach.
Yuck.
Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld.
Oddworld time.
Soulstorm.
It is really freaky.
Hi, I'm Lauren Lanning, Creative Director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour
What's
of
up,
our
Sophia?
newest
How's it going?
game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come. Do you know why you have?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins.
What's up, Sam
We
Darko?
really wanted to bring this world to life with what we
Oof.
call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations.
This preview is so much more quieter than the previous
There are
one.
well over 1,000
Going from
fellow
that Five Nights at
Mudokons
Freddy's to
you must try
this,
save along the way.
they probably
But
should
they
have
are far more than
swapped 'em.
helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you.
Urban. I know. Yeah, I
Turns
remember
with
you
the
liked
extra
Oddworld.
hands will be
World.
needed
You're a big
as you
Oddworld
face
fan, right?
off against an array
Hey, hey,
of
what's up,
heavily
Michael?
armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand
sure.
a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and
There it is.
use
A little
them
bit
to
louder.
craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others. You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted
up,
you
Mr.
to have
Tilu?
the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead.
Oh, that was nasty.
The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands.
The graphics are
Here,
really
we've
good.
built lots of
I'll give it
opportunities
that.
for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles,
Oh my
ancient
gosh.
traps,
Got
trials against
ripped.
swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging
No Elden
narrative
Ring
to
yet.
discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before.
What's up, Lower? How's it
In
going?
true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
There's still time, Blurry Face. There's always time. Soulstorm. April 6th is not that far away. Just over a month away. Just barely over a month away.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April.
Ooh, there's a little hitch there.
Moving
Interesting.
on. It's time to catch up with Kena Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5 showcase.
Resident Evil Village does look good. What's up, Wolfie?
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid.
This is our third Eastern themed game.
Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for a forest princess.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago.
What's up, Pedal Strike? Good to see you, M. It's true, Anonymous. So many animated games, right? It does look like a Pixar movie. I agree.
Trapped spirits linger here.
This game seems to have a lot of details to it.
Tangled in the tragedy
I do kind of
of
like
past.
how well they did the graphics in this. It really took
must
this
help
style to the next level.
if to reach the mountain
It's
I know, right, Roxanne? The graphics are amazing.
to go now.
Like, they really just expounded it to a whole nother level.
This land can be hid, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
Thank you, Dimitri. Thanks for being here, man. Oh, that's crazy. What's up, T. Bruce?
The path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
I think that game could definitely surprise some people. I
Now
really
let's
do.
settle in for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter developed by the team at Arcane.
I'm interested in this Deathloop game. It's a multiplayer game that seems really unusual.
You'll never hear. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby. This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop.
Ooh, look at that!
The visionaries
Dropped an
who
A-bomb.
dance are you.
Nice. I like it. The last game will be a big one. Whether it's Last of Us or something else entirely, God of War, it'll be a big one at the end. This game looks crazy.
Somebody's feeling feisty.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Silent Hill remake would be interesting. Giant Roger. This will set off my motion sickness. Yeah. This game definitely looks like it could do that.
Song's over, people.
I hear you, Lane.
So is
I hear you.
Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
I do like the style that's kind of 70s. Yeah, the 70s style action film. It's pretty good.
Before we leave,
Ooh.
how about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
Yep. Last was part 2 probably? No. Not at all. It's Final Fantasy.
Cloud, quickly! Barret!
Give me a break.
Jesse! Barret!
Where you been?
Tifa! Help me!
Come on, let's push it past the red line. Now it's my turn.
That was totally baited. I know, right? 1v1 crying over.
A touching reunion.
I would still wait though, guys. I don't know if you remember last time they ended it, and then at the very end, like, oh, then that's when they revealed God of War sequel.
My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonan Kusakabe.
Where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay, though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool. Should we say hi?
Nah, better not.
Mana, my love.
You gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle.
Don't go back to sleep yet, baby. Not yet.
We gotta help.
Last of Us is like amazing on PS5. It's true.
No freaking way!
Boss!
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do, but I'm not your
Please take my money. Come on.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
This does look like it's probably DLC. Intergrade. Must be DLC.
Let the hunt begin.
June. Not that far away, Mana.
Get down here, Merc.
They just up-resed it a bit. Yeah. Honestly, they both look pretty good to me. Both sides. I know, right, Casemiro? I'm like, they both look really great, you know? I mean, the PS5 has better lighting, like dynamic lighting effects. I get that. But they're still both really, really good. Dungeon, yeah, not loss of action, bye. Loading times, non-existent. Bang, you're in it. New episode featuring Yuffie.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
So it's like a new... Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's awesome. So if you got the PS4 version, it carries over. And a DLC. Nice.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year. And that's our show. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021.
And that's it. See you next time. And that's that. Well, another day. Another day. No Faction 2 news. Well, so how long can we expect to go until we hear something? No, I know. Hold on, we have some memes. We got some memes. Bill.
Just some kind of joke.
The worst.
Nope, they're not kidding. I mean, Final Fantasy VII was the big reveal at the end. The DLC. No God of War. No factions. Not even Tilu 2 upgrade. Which I'm surprising. I agree, Nerdy. Some of them looked pretty good. You're expecting a Chrono Cross sequel? I'd love Chrono Cross, Mana. I'd love Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. That would be amazing. There's a dev in this chat thinking just you wait. Probably. Maybe. I don't know, unless they got booted when the... Well, what is that? Gotta turn that off. Doop. Hot Wheels announcement. No, thank you. Don't need the Hot Wheels announcement. So here's where we have a moment of compassion for each other. Well, damn. Well, it's always a possibility. Well, that's the end of our show. Yeah, a lot of people did expect it. 30 where is it? Dink. 31%, almost 32% said nothing. Nothing from Naughty Dog. It's yet another one. I mean, you guys, it's been over a year at this point, right? And so we just keep waiting. So what can we do while we wait? You can play Last of Us Factions. And so here's a good question. How long can people wait? We're not allowed to be happy, guys. I know, right? I do have that song. I could put it on. Oh, thank you, Hayden. You have a good one too. So how long are you guys willing to... I mean, I could say that. How long are you willing to wait for Last of Us Factions sequel? For some of us, it's till the end of time, probably. But for some others, it may be... Who knows? Who knows? Welcome to the club. That was a good comment. Really have no games you want to play. There's no new games that you want. Maybe. Another 3 months. This is Dominator. 20th of February. How old is Factions 1 at this stage? It will turn 8. It's about to turn 8 years old. That's when it came out on PS3. Right? Pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy. I know people want an announcement. And here's something that we talked about in my last live stream was why aren't they announcing certain games that they maybe could? And part of it has to do with the PS5, the lack of PS5s right now, that they maybe don't want to put stuff out that people can't play yet. You know, imagine if Factions dropped right now and you don't have a PS5. Like, I don't have a PS5. I still haven't been able to get one. That would be the worst, right? You'd be like, no, everyone gets to. Yeah, no Elden Ring, no Last of Us Part 2, no Last of Us themed multiplayer, no Naughty Dog news at all, no God of War news. Yeah, it's the big. They always save something kind of a big studio for the end, and it was the Final Fantasy DLC, which is kind of cool. I feel really happy for everyone who's super into Final Fantasy. I mean, I liked a lot of the old school Final Fantasy stuff, and that's actually pretty exciting. Yeah, a lot of us don't have PS5s yet, and so it'd be such a bummer, you know. And I kind of feel like they're waiting until the PS5s can really get out, and then they're gonna hit with a bunch of more new stuff. I really do. I really do think so. How's God of War supposed to come out this year with no trailer? I know, Blurry Face. They might have to delay that. Who knows? Who knows? Silent Hill is another one player. That's right. To be fair, Corey Bollock said that he didn't know of the state of play. Yeah, that would eliminate an update to a beloved 2020 title. I know, I know. All the Last of Us enthusiasts are like, boom, right through the heart. Why'd you do me like that?
Listen to me, you little shit.
Yep. Don't be bummed out, player. You still have Factions 1. We still have the multiplayer we still love. But with this having been said, I do expect that we'll get something with The Last of Us Part 2 upgrade. I really, really think so. I know a lot of that has been worked on, and it's probably close to completion. So, I mean, at this point, I don't know. Lost it just finished. It just finished. When is they haven't scheduled these state of plays. They kind of, this one, they just give it a couple days notice, like 2 days notice, like, hey, there's gonna be a state of play on Thursday. It's like, wait, what? So I would guess it would at least be a month or two. At least be a month or two. I agree, Penley. Penley Pepsi. Ethman, it can be on both PS4 and PS5. That's what it certainly seems like. They're going for like a crossplay thing. It will. We just have to be patient still. I know it's painful, guys. Believe me. Believe me. Many of us have been waiting for the second multiplayer ever since the second game was announced, right? When the second game was announced way back 2016, 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago. So I mean, yeah, we have the single player, but the multiplayer for everyone who's into the multiplayer, the wait goes on. So it's been a while. It's been a while. So, yeah. Factions 2050. I mean, this is a good point here. So, and it's something I always keep in mind. Cyberpunk 2077 would have had been better if they waited, 6 months, maybe even a year more to get that in a better state. Yes, absolutely. And I think with a lot of studios right now, you saw how that played out. And so they're like, okay, make sure this is like watertight. Make sure this game you're putting out is really, really good, right? Yeah, Lost. Yeah, there's been like leak videos and stuff. I never cover them on my channel or discuss them or anything, but there's a lot of evidence that shows that they've been working on it, and it's something that is coming down the line. April 1st. April Fool's, nice. Yeah, I hear you, Prince. It's we try to keep our expectations in check. We try to, but it's really, when something that is this beloved to us as factions, it's hard not to get excited about it. Actually, it's almost impossible for many of us. Very, very difficult for many of us. Absolutely illegal, that's it. No one wants to pull CD Projekt Red. They don't. Yeah, I hear you, Ryan. I don't think they killed factions. I really don't. And my video kind of went in that. Like, they wouldn't promote Vinith to a higher level. Their main multiplayer dev to promote him up to that, to like not have a game that would be multiplayer. I really don't think so. That would be odd. Alexander. Possibly. The 29th of February. Well, maybe on a leap year. This music feels pretty good right now for Rick rolled. I know this music feels pretty good right now for this. I'm actually like, yeah, I actually don't feel like awful right now. I mean, it's disappointing, yeah, but I knew from the get-go it's always a possibility with any of these. But I have no doubt that it will be PlayStation that announces it. It's not like something that Naughty Dog will do on its own. It's Sony and PlayStation has to announce it. So whenever there's a Sony event, there is a possibility. I agree, Pedal Strike. They are doing something very, very different. They're taking their time. They want people to get the consoles, I'm sure. There's a lot that goes into it. There really is. And obviously the pandemic does not help the situation at all. But the whole state of play is kind of let down. I mean, when you have in your mind that you want one thing, you don't get that one thing, I can see how it can be disappointing in that sense. I think the Ratchet & Clank looked amazing. Returnal did not look bad. It didn't really catch me as something that I wanted to jump on day one, no. But I also think the Kenya Bridge of Spirits looked pretty damn good for what it is. That Sifu game looked interesting. Yeah, and they can't really announce it on their own, and because they are owned by Sony. Sony does all their PR and all their marketing. It's up to them. That's the parent company. So Sony, like all these big games, that's why when Sony has all their studios that they own, they do all the announcements and stuff, and they coordinate all those. I kind of talked about this in that Outbreak Day live stream a while ago, and then a couple other, and also in that Last of Us Part why Factions is on its way video. They don't want their games competing with each other, right? And that just makes sense. Like, imagine Naughty Dog like had like 2 games that it was doing. Would it release them right next to each other? Like, no, it wouldn't want to like have their own games competing. That's basically, if you take PlayStation as a broader scope, they don't want all their games competing against each other. They want to spread them out a bit, and so that means sometimes things that may be ready or very close to ready have to wait. And that's unfortunate, yes, but it is also just a smart business move on their part, I think. All right, Sean, have a good one, man. You're pruned. It can be announced on Outbreak Day, but Sony has to do it. Dorian, I think it's definitely a standalone game, and it definitely requires more work. I will say at this point, they've been working on it for 3 years. So, but it's ambitious. It's not going to be just something as simple as the first one. Yeah, I hear you, Illegal. I think that's how a lot of people feel. Like, that stuff looks cool, but it's not just like catching you, About that other thing, patience, it'll be worth it, right? Exactly. That's what Neil said on that tweet. About that other thing, patience, it'll be worth it. They have a plan. That's right, Jay Madrid. They do. But today is not that day. Not today, friends. Not today. So, thank you guys so much for being here and sharing this with me. I know it's not what people necessarily wanted, but we'll have to wait another day for another day. When do you think Factions will come? Let me look.
Shit, I don't fucking know.
Thanks, Tommy. Why does it take them so long to make their games? Their games have been taking exponentially longer each one. They used to be able to knock out multiple games each generation, and so far it's been kind of declining from PS2 to PS3 to PS4. They put a lot of effort in The Last of Us Part 2. They did, and they put a lot of work into that multiplayer mode, which developed into, in my theory, this is all just me saying, in my theory, developed into its own game. And so they're putting even more efforts into that. So to do something new, I think they really want to do something completely new. And kind of game changing. Whenever you try something like that, it's a risk. Especially if you're a AAA studio taking a risk, you need to do your due diligence. You need to put a lot of time and effort into it and make sure you get it right. You need to do everything you can to not, drop the ball. And I think that's what they're doing. I think they want to get it to a place that it's just amazing. And if it's as ambitious as they say it is, I think we're in for something really great. But today's not that day. So I will probably call it here. Thank you guys so very much. So very much for joining me today. And, there's actually, let's see who's streaming. Maybe we can do a little impromptu raid. Oh, here we go. Here's a small faction streamer, Revolver Block. He streams Factions all the time. He just got a new camera. This will make his day. He has 6 people watching him. I think we should go and raid him. And you can leave valid points. You can say, what's up? You can tell him we love Factions, whatever. But I'm going to go over, I'm going to raid this guy right here. Here's the link. So let's go to this guy right now and make his day. Because he's playing Factions right now, and we can show him some support. All right, guys. Thank you so very much, and I will catch y'all later. All right. Cheers.